Hello, and this is a Stephen Tyrone Cuff reporting to you my TBC Live broadcast number 282. And I want to say all to all of you to wish you a happy New Year of 2019. Okay, 2018 is gone, never to be seen again. But however, we have some memories, I'm sure. But I want to also say it's been a pleasure being with you throughout the year of 2018 and these live broadcasts that I've done many of them in 2018. I hope that you have learned something from me in this live broadcast as being one of the voices of TBC and one of the leaders in the TBC community. It's been a pleasure being with you throughout the 2018. But more importantly, as we go forward in this year, 2019, we have to be our best. And repeat, at our best. And sometimes in being our best, we got to face our fears. Listen closely. Sometimes to being our best, we even have to face our fears. And before I go into that, I want to first thank all that's here right now. Okay? I want to thank first my loved one that always support me. Always support me. Okay? Thank you so much, dear, for being here. I want to also thank a special little one, two little ones, my secret admirer, Kayla. How you doing, Kayla? Happy New Year, sweetheart. And Happy New Year to my little one, Miss Butterball, as we call Caitlin. But I also want to say hello for those of the family that may be watching me. All of y'all are truly special to me as well, and always will be. I love you all, my family that supports me and watch my live broadcast. You know, so many of them that's still around, you know, that will be leaving this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, my understanding, and going to their destination, their homes. But wherever they are around the world, they'll always be family to me because I love them, each and every one of them, tremendously. Okay, now, thank you all for being here. You know, thank you all that's in my live chat. You know, I got the strangest thing happen to me today, you all. My iPad is working and I can see you all. You know, I don't know how long. The only thing is I got to take it to the Apple Store and get it see because it's not charging. For something mysteriously happened, it was dead and I just showed. It just happened at 100%, but somehow it's not charging anymore. So it must be something going on with it. But thank you all. I can see y'all better than using my phone. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you all for being here again. That's in my live chat. You know, as we go forward in TBC, there are some bigger things coming this year, I'm sure, the admin has for all of us. But we have to also exercise patience as we continue to grow and grow and grow in terms of exercising patience in terms of us learning. But what I was going back to say earlier, what I was saying is that we have to face our fears in terms to grow. You know, if you really want to find out your self-power, if you want to see what you're really worth, start facing some of your fears. Maybe going out talking to someone about the Billion Coin. Maybe it's a little fear even studying the blog because there's so much content. But it's not meant to be fearful. It's meant to educate you on how to go forward in the Billion Coin. If you want to find your self-power, try doing something that will scare you to death. If you want to find out what you're really made of, do something that you fear. I'm not saying to break the law. Don't get it twisted, okay? I didn't say that. Do something that you've always been afraid of. Maybe someone you may not be afraid of talking to. Maybe someone you're afraid to approach on something that you really want to talk to them about that really concern you. Face your fears, folks. Face your fears if you really want to grow and find out what you're really made of. Okay? I've been my whole life facing my fears. So I'm not afraid of much things in this world. Okay? But I'm not stupid either. I know if somebody got a gun point to my head, I know I'm going to give them what they want, the money, whatever. Okay? Because I don't have a choice. I could lose my life. But I'm talking about things that's not necessarily violent. Okay? Face those fears that's going on here that you have it in the Billion Coin. Because I believe some of you in 2018 was afraid to really put your foot forward and making our community grow at a capacity to reach that billion mark. It doesn't take 5-10 years to reach 1 billion people in TBC. No, it doesn't. And our admin expects us to do this in 2019, definitely by 2020. So how are we to do that? We know what to do, right? We exercise the tools and the format that's already in place. And that is our rapid reward system. That is our our 23-step fast start cash flow system. We can do the merchant system, the campaign. We got a cash flow campaign. We got a massive growth campaign. We have all things in place. But first, before we go on, let's make sure, let's do this. Let's go on and do a screen share. And let's look at our blog today, okay? In case some of you haven't seen it yet. All right. Okay, this is coming from admin. TBC009.net, which is our, is what it is. I don't have to tell you what it is, so I have to name it, right? But you know what it is. It's our wallet, okay? It's under maintenance on Thursday, January the 10th. So that's a week from today. On Thursday, January the 10th, 2009, TBC009 will be offline for maintenance. We apologize for this inconvenience. Now, folks, please don't let me hear anybody message me about, well, why I can't go on my wallet on the 10th when it stays here. Go to the blog and get the information. Okay? Thank you so much. I want to stop right here to say something because I see somebody in the blog that I really want to congratulate. And we need to all take this time to congratulate Mr. Darren Hayward of one of my friends out of the wonderful country of New Zealand for going over his 200 live broadcast. And I'm sorry I wasn't there that day with you, Darren. But you did a wonderful job. You always do a wonderful job in all your broadcasts. You're an awesome leader in our community and one of our voices of TBC. He's there's only 3 people that's went over 200 broadcasts in the TBC. I'm one of them. Darren is one of them. And John Harder in Mexico. He's one of them. Okay? Thank you all for just congratulate Darren right now in the chat. Because he's over 200 broadcasts and he's starting his off today, he said, and he told me in his message today. But right here it says the following time zone schedule has been created that may help you identify when the maintenance will take place. We, of course, will strive to complete maintenance in 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours, that's what they're striving. And they got time zones in London, the Philippines, Nigeria, USA Pacific, and India. These are the time zones, okay? Now, right here it says, please plan to unable to log into the app and the website wallet during this time. As soon as we complete it with the maintenance, the server will be back online. So keep that in mind, folks. On the 10th, just don't even go to your wallet. Now I don't know about you all. I don't go to my wallet every day. I don't even see what's in my wallet every day to know what's there. Okay? Make sure you do that. Why I got this? Why I've got one more on this line. Make sure that you recognize that we will not be doing any Sinbad meetings until next Monday. I will be doing a my broadcasters meeting right after the Sinbad meeting English that Randy do. I will start that right after he finished that. I will do that on Monday. Then you have your other 4 live Sinbad meetings on Tuesday, the 8th. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one here. This was an awesome video, guys. I saw this before I even looked at the blog. My friend in Cameron and leader in Cameron in TBC, Mr. Mbeck Derrick, he shows his new office that he's going to have. All right. And he said, as I said in the previous article, people should have to have. This is from admin. It says, as I said in the previous article, people shouldn't have to travel more than 50 miles to get the TBC training center. Mbeck and his wife have put together a perfect example of what can be done in setting up a balanced TBC training center. If you are full-time in TBC with consistent daily cash flow, certainly consider the idea of setting up your own TBC office and take your cash flow to the next level. Mbeck has been working TBC full-time since June of 2016. Do you hear that? Do you know if anybody's working full-time other than Mbeck full-time since June of 2016? TBC has truly elevated his lifestyle to glorious heights. He started out poorer than dirt, it said. He's living proof that TBC has the power to end poverty now for individuals that fully plug into our system of wealth creation. He doesn't even make excuses for himself. Failure is not even an option for him. He lives by the code. If it's going to be, then it's up to me. I'm going to repeat that again. If it's up to me, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Study, work, and that can-do attitude have combined to make him a success. Admin sends blessings to Mbeck for 2019. Here's a perfect example. When you see this video, I'm not going to play the video because y'all can't really hear it through my computer, but I'm going to just say this to you. He's done an awesome job getting this office together. And his shop, and is right and right beside it, his wife got a shop where they have different type of all kind of products and clothes where they can even mail it to you. So 50% TBC and 50% cash. Now tell me that's not getting it done, folks. Mbeck is getting it done over in Cameron, guys. This is one of the countries that hopefully Randy and I will visit this year. Okay? I don't believe admin has given up that whole thing. We're just waiting for all 4 countries to get everything in order for us to come, okay? That's what my understanding is. All right. This one right here, this is a join.me. He did a great video showing, I saw another one on YouTube what he did today, or yesterday. He did a few days, showing you exactly how to download the join.me on your cell phone, okay, or your computer. He did it in English, okay, and then he came back and did one in French. He did it well. He did the same thing in French. So tell me he's not getting it done, folks. He's getting it done. Some people say they've been doing it since May of 2017. That is awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. I think, let me see here. Let me see. This was on the 1st. This was another person did an awesome job taking steps in 2019, a video. Okay. Nice video from this person. It's a very clear explanation how TBC will end global poverty in 2020. I haven't listened to this one myself. I got to listen to this one. Okay. I want to just say this right here, this poster here. Let's look at this poster. This is Mr. Darren Hayward. And again, I'm making a big deal out of this for Darren today, guys, because Darren has done a wonderful job in his TBC community, guys. He did his 200 broadcast the other day. So let's give him a hand clap, guys, for Darren Hayward of New Zealand. He and Darren, myself, and like I said before, John Harder is the only people, to my knowledge, that have done 200 broadcasts so far. Today, I'll be actually 18 away from 300, personally myself. As y'all know, I've been doing them every day for quite some time, since March of last year. I think, no, was it March or May? Yeah, March of last year. So he's doing an awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. Okay. Congratulations, Darren. Keep up the great work, buddy. Okay. All right. I want to go into my Crinkle Cash back office, guys, if you don't mind. Let's go into. I want to take a look at something here, if you don't mind. So let's log in. Okay. Now, guys, you notice this number right here? This is what our count is right now, according to TBC. Okay. You see this globe that's spinning, and people steadily joining TBC. You see this number right here? This is the number we got to work on right here, folks. Worldwide. Not just in one location, but worldwide. It says 3,320,543 members of TBC. Now, we got to work on that number, folks. We got to make sure that everyone in that number have paid their $10 admin fee. Now, one way that we have done that, we have became cash centers, correct? Okay. But we got to get that number. We got to get everybody paying that $10 fee so we can move this thing forward. We got to exercise this rapid reward system like it was yesterday. Okay. Getting one person on, they get two people within 24 hours. They get 10,000. This person gonna get 10,000 cookies. Now, if those two get two each, which is a total of 4, and that's that's 100 million cookies, which equal to 1 TBC coin. Okay. All right. Let's go to rewards. Now, y'all know it take a little while for cookie rewards to load, but once it loads, I always want to look at what we're doing, how we're working the rapid rewards. That's what I want to look at for this little short time here. Okay. It's going to load in just a minute. Just takes some load time to come. While it's loading, make sure that we are also recognize this holiday that's going on right now. It's still going on for the cookie reward. Okay. Let's make sure we understand how to work this to speak this in grains, like grains of gold. Okay. Let me see if it's still loading. Okay, just take a few minutes to load, folks. Okay. I hope everyone, let me mention this while it's loading. I hope everyone have read that a very extensive blog post that admin did last week. I know that Randy went over it. I know probably Darren went over it. I know quite a few people went over that and they broadcast. I went over from beginning to end myself. You see, that I haven't redeemed, right? Why do you think I haven't redeemed, folks? Because we have to here, January 31st. So we should be stockpiling our cookies, getting as many cookies we can, growing our community. Keep getting those cookies. Go to all the send button meetings. Keep doing broadcasts. You're getting 1 million cookies every time you do a broadcast. Every time you go to a send button meeting. Okay? Okay, here we go. That's a lot of cookies. Now, I'm not bragging or boasting with cookies I have, but they were all done broadcasting and going to send button meetings. That's all they come from. Totally. I haven't bought any TBC. Gosh, since maybe what, 2017 when I started. So make sure that, folks, see these people. Here's a fella here. See? He got 2 people involved. So guess what? Now he got 10,000 cookies. 10 million, I'm sorry, 10 million cookies, should I say. All right? These people are getting 2. Some people getting 4. This lady, she got listen to this. She did it all. She did exactly what it said. 10 million cookies in 24 hours. Then what? And here it says what? 4. All these people are getting it done. So looking at our number, oh, look at this number. It's still growing, folks. Look. That's 5,216. It was like 5,100 last week. Got about 100 more people in this group right here. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep going to 10,000, folks. Let's keep going. Excellent job they're doing. These are people growing our community. They're working this system, this rapid reward system. Okay? All right then. Okay. This is, I don't know about you all guys. I just love how they did this. They revamped the Crinkle Cash back office. We call it the KCBO. It's just a wonderful thing they did. All these drop-down menus. Everyone should know what they all mean. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to get ready to come out of this screen share. And again, let's see here if anybody got any questions in the chat area. Anybody got any questions? Thank you all for recognizing Darren and the great job he's done. I can see my loved one. She's in the chat area. Thank you so much, dear. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Right now, before I end, if anybody want to come on with me right now just to talk a little bit and anything about TBC, anything you want to offer, now's the time to do that. If you want to come in right now, I left my link, my Google Hangout link right at the top of the chat area. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, it's still there right at the top. Okay. And she welcomed me back, my loved one. It's great to be back among everybody. But you know one thing, guys, I noticed something. I do so many broadcasts every day. I was telling my wife that, one thing, it seems like when the days I was off, it seemed really strange. It's like I was supposed to do a broadcast because I do them all the time. It was a very eerie feeling I had. I was saying, don't I have a broadcast to do? I said, that's right. I'm off today. That was yesterday and New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. There was those 4 days I took off, and it felt good to be off, but I'm so used to doing broadcasts every day that I was thinking I had to do one. That's so weird. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions? I guess no one decided to come on with me today. That's fine. Look, we got somebody new. but at the bottom here. But anyway, thank you. If anybody came to join me new, welcome to this live broadcast. As you know, I do, like I said, I do them every day if I can do them. And it's so great to have as many people. Wow, I got many people today on my first day back. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, my Bangladesh people and everybody that's here, thank you so much for being here for this live broadcast. It's an honor to be with you today. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. But remember what I said at the start of this live broadcast, folks. And I know there's something that y'all may not want to hear, but start facing your fears and see what you're really made of. Just here in TBC, start facing your fears in your life every day, and see what you really. Let's see what you're really made of. Let's see how strong you really are inside. See how strong you are to help someone else out there in the community succeed, to get over their fears, perhaps. Because see, if you can't get over your own fears, then how can you help someone get over theirs? You see? I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much for being here for this live broadcast. It's an honor to be with you today. For everyone in the live chat, thank you, my wonderful, wonderful wife of mine that's always supporting me. And Kayla, thank you so much, sweetheart, for being there as well as my butterball Caitlin. And also, oh my goodness, guess what, guys? Guess what we gonna have right here? Mr. Darren. Thank you so much, Darren.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
Thank you. You did it, brother. You did it.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you came on with me today. Guys, this is Darren Hayward of New Zealand. He's the person that I just recognized on the blog as doing and admin recognizes doing 200 live broadcasts. And it's only himself, myself, and one other person, John Harder, that's over 200. Now, I know I'm not putting down anybody below 200, guys. I'm just saying, keep doing your broadcast, keep supporting, keep getting the word out, and let's keep going, TBC. Darren, how you doing?
I'm very, very well, thanks, Steve. Just had a hot day in New Zealand here yesterday. Well, I'm based in Christchurch.
Right, because I understand it's summertime there right now, right?
Summertime. So about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, about 32.
Wow. Wow, that is hot. Wow.
Yeah, 32 Celsius. And it was cooking, yeah, very hot.
Wow.
And in winter time, we get -7 sometimes, -8.
Y'all go from one extreme to the next, like most people do, I guess.
Yes, yes. But no, it's good at the moment. But I'm thinking about going over to Australia in the winter time and go up to the northern sort of part of Australia because it's nice and warm up there at all times of the year, you know.
What part of New Zealand do you live? I know you live anywhere near Wellington? Anywhere near Wellington?
Yeah, further down than Wellington. So I'm in the South Island, which is called the mainland.
Oh, the south part of it. Okay, okay.
So probably about 750,000 people live in the South Island, and the other probably 3.5 million people live in the north. So there's a total of about 4.5 million population for New Zealand.
Oh, that's how I spread it out there. Okay. Y'all see some of the first. You may already know this, but Serenza TBC Prayer One and Joe Stevens was telling me that your country is one of the first countries on earth to see the sunlight.
Yes, that's correct. Correct. And if you live in Gisborne on the east coast, which is on the same coast as myself, but Christchurch is halfway down the bottom on the bottom island. A little piece that sort of juts out. That's Christchurch. And
so for the folks that don't know it, because I know that you're 18 hours ahead of me. What time is it right now in New Zealand where you are?
Coming up 9:30 in the morning on Thursday morning.
Wow! Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? They're already in Thursday morning. I haven't even gotten to Wednesday night yet.
It was funny. It was funny the other day, Stephen, the New Zealand time. It was 9:30 year, we're already in 2019, and I was watching Randy, and he was still in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, something I want to point out to you while you're here that I know you may be aware of. I want to make, because you have been a great broadcaster, and then you've become a leader in our community. Randy pointed out to me some time ago, and I was telling my wife that, you know, as we get more popular around the world, and I know because we've done so much broadcast, our popularity is growing. Unfortunately, we have trolls, and they're now being. This is what they're doing. They're what they're doing. They're hacking your Facebook page,
right?
And they're going out and talking to your friends, and making up things that's not true about you.
Yes.
And that's what they're doing. They're speaking for you as if though you were talking to your Facebook friends.
Yes.
Because Randy had told me about this maybe a month or so ago. And that has happened to me now. So I want you to know that beware of that may happen. If any Facebook friend you have and say, Darren, did you offer me this business? Did you say this? Did you say that? Just let them know that it wasn't you. You know?
Yes. I did have that happen too a few months back myself, but I didn't actually see any evidence of it. I just heard it from another Facebook friend.
Right.
You know?
Right. You don't see no evidence of it. But someone else that's your friend can see it. You know, they can see it. So it's the weirdest thing in the world. Randy said it will happen. He said because trolls come in, trolls are very savvy. Some of them are very savvy on computers.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So we just got to be aware. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, just doing what admin expect of us, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know?
I think too, Stephen, it's all part of fame. I think too, you know, it starts off with we get people's attention. The second thing that we do then is get their we might start to get criticism,
right?
Which will be the second thing, you know. Then you know the third one will be you'll start to get haters, and after that, it might take a period of time forward from there. You will then get your people that are your admirers. So then you start getting, like, you already have admirers from the beginning, but the haters eventually will turn into admirers as well.
Right. I think it's different ways we can handle them. I had a person just right during the Christmas holiday, a few days after Christmas, they messaged me and asked me questions about TBC. But then, because I didn't want to talk no more about, he was questioning my integrity, and it was a little bit offensive. And so I was nice about ending the conversation. Then he said, "You don't want to talk to me anymore." So what I did, I saw what was going on. I hate to do this, but I had to end up blocking him from continuing the conversation. So I blocked him and unfriended him, because when people are very not kind with you, then why spend that much time with them? You see?
Correct. Yes, exactly.
You know, because we got to learn our TBC. What I love about TBC, Darren, is that it's about love, prosperity, and abundance.
Absolutely.
And we got to do that. We got to treat people like we want to be treated. You know?
Exactly. And I think if we can get everybody on. I appreciate
the friendships that I've made with you and other people in New Zealand and a few in Australia. And you know, because what I see, I'm gonna tell you all, if y'all don't get to know Darren and other people in New Zealand, they're some of the most down-to-earth people you ever want to meet. You know, they believe in networking together. They're some of the best builders you ever want to see. You know, I didn't even realize until I saw your numbers starting to grow. I didn't realize you were nearing 200.
Yes,
you know?
Yes. What inspired me at the beginning was when they said, if you do broadcast, you're going to get leads. And I'm always sort of been in sales and marketing myself for years. And one of the things that I loved about sales was, instead of going around cold calling, if you had a whole lot of leads, like it might have been insurance or superannuation, then I could go back to those existing customers who might have stopped paying several years earlier, and just going back to them I've already won them over because they're already part of the company. It's like the existing members of our community. If I can follow up on those ones, sometimes it's easier to do that than to try and go to somebody new. Even though I'm not stopping people from going to people new, that's all good too. You know, I still practice talking to new people as well, but it just takes a bit of that load off your agenda with doing this. You know.
Darren, how long have you yourself? How long have you been in TBC now?
I've been in since about 2000 and when was it now? 2016. I think around about May or June 2016.
Wow, that is really early. You was there. I found out about it in December 2016, but I didn't get in a meeting. I got in February 24th of 2017.
Yes.
And you know, it isn't amazing. People like you and myself, people really didn't know who we were until we started doing all these broadcasts. You know, that's amazing how your popularity grow. And I didn't ask for this popularity; it just happens automatically. Because I'm seeing 600 views and 700 views in some of my broadcasts. And I said, people are really you know. I guess when you feature, and I noticed you get featured a lot on the blog too. You know,
every second day, just about lately.
I know you like Randy and me now. You're the next third person that's getting like 2 or 3 times a week on the blog. I said, wow.
I just think that must have something to do with being in alignment.
That's what it is. Yeah. See, what it is, I tell people all the time, Darren, that admin and their tech team, they actually vet every broadcast. They watch these broadcasts, you know?
Yes, yeah. So they can see for themselves, you know, how close we are in alignment as well. And if that looks like it's very close in alignment, they're going to put that probably up on the blog.
You know, I'm going to myself in terms of this cookie reward system. I'm going to wait till I'm not going to wait till the last day because because y'all are kind of like on Fiji time. I mean, y'all are so far ahead of most of the world. I'm going to probably wait till probably the last what do you call it? The last broadcast I do probably maybe on that Wednesday of that last week of this month. I don't know what that day is. That's when I probably redeem my cookies that day.
The Last Supper.
Yeah, I'm going to wait because I got a lot of cookies to redeem, and I collected all of them doing broadcasts and going to cinema meetings. You remember we were getting 5 million cookies for 2 months last summer?
Yes, I remember that.
It was summer for me. It was maybe winter for you. It was summer for me. But because it's winter now for us, but not true winter yet. We had a little snow and a few distance from me, but winter hasn't really set in because it's like we use Fahrenheit here. It's like 50 degrees. No, it's like 49 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's not cold enough to snow yet. You know.
Yeah.
We won't see snow here until about January or February.
Yeah.
No, this month, later this month, we're in January. This month or in February.
I see. So
but 100 degrees. Wow. Did y'all hear that? 100 degrees today. God.
It's like about 32 Celsius, which was very hot. Actually, the hottest day was back in 1973, and they had 43 degrees Celsius, which is about 130 Fahrenheit.
Woo! Wow, that's got to have been a hot place on earth that day.
Yeah, and I've seen it like this with snow in the winter on the ground.
You seen that much snow?
Yeah, but not every year. I think that might have happened. Like that hasn't happened for about the last maybe 6 or 10 years now. I think.
But I know as you go up in your mountains, I know you see snow there, though. You know.
Yes,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that y'all had mountains. That Joe Stevens showed me on a slide. You know, doing a Zoom call. I never even know y'all had mountains in New Zealand.
Yeah, many mountains here. Many mountains. Lots of mountains. Ruapehu, Mount Cook, Mount Tongariro. Then there's the volcanic mountains as well. You know that.
I see.
Right at the top sometimes.
Wow. But you know one thing? I know you're doing a great job over there, along with the other, with the other friends in New Zealand. They're doing a good job. I know that they're doing other things, but at the same time, they still plugged into the Billion Coin. But I know that I imagine the admin has some things planned for us, But I'm satisfied with if admin. And I was telling Rand, if admin give us anything else in the blog, we got more than enough to grow our community.
We've got everything there exactly to move forward. There's nothing stopping us in any angle now. I mean, it's just all technology's there. The know-how is there to move forward. We've got the 3 different campaigns to work with. There's just incredible, and I'm just so excited. Since probably May last year, I've been doing full-time in TBC myself as well.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do that mainly in the morning.
You like what Mbe is doing? You see Mbe video?
I haven't seen that video yet, but
oh gosh, you got to see it. It's incredible. What him and his wife is doing in that place they have is nice. It's really nice there.
I'll have a look. He's done extremely well, hasn't he, Mbe, as well? I mean, he's just brought the whole community up several levels too.
Yeah, yeah, I know it. What he's doing in Cameron is just magnificent. It really is.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got a lot of people in TBC in Cameron. My goodness.
These guys are just on fire, aren't they? They are. The same with the guys in Bangladesh. I mean, Rezor is one of them. I know, getting on, doing a lot of broadcast, and I'm just thinking that it's about 5 o'clock in the morning my time. I think when Rezar when he's on. So if I'm awake, I'll try and tune in. But if I can't, I'll
I tell you, we're all on these different time zones. Sometimes it's hard. I see when you're ready to come on. In fact, you say you're going to do one. You're going to start today too, right? Your time.
Yep. So in about another.
What time you start?
2.5 hours time from now.
Okay, roughly. I'll make sure. If you put your link, I come on for you like you're doing now. I come on after you finish, when you're ready for somebody.
Sounds really good.
I do that because I think we got to just support each other. And you really made my day by doing this, because I haven't had somebody come on my broadcast in they used to always come on, but later, I don't know what it is. I know the Bangladesh people is really early in the morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning when they watch me, and so I know that's the case. But thank you so much for my very first podcast of this year, and I'll make sure I do that for you too.
No worries, Steve. I really appreciate your kindness and everything too, and I look forward to seeing you, which will be I think 3 p.m. PST time for you. Yeah. It's
only like 3:43 p.m. Wednesday for me here.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it's not even nighttime here; it's daylight here.
Yes.
So
yes.
So and it's sunny outside. Well, kind of partly cloudy, but it's not too bad. But anyway, listen, I'm not going to keep any longer because I know you got things to do, and I do too, and I'm sure the people on the chat area. So I want to thank you so much for here and sharing this time with me, Darren.
That's fine by me. No worries at all. And I look forward to doing some more in the future too. And,
sure.
Yeah.
You can join me anytime, because I want people to hear your knowledge, because you do some really good broadcasts, very knowledgeable, where people can understand you.
Yes.
We got some good broadcasters out here. We really do. We really do.
Mm. I'm grateful for having the opportunity to do that too, and getting being able to help people to the same level I've got myself to, and
right.
Other people like yourself have helped me there to get to that level too.
Right.
And so when we get to that level, it's just creating more of a stronger force inside our community to, really get this into a 100% liquidated economy. Right.
We got to do something, because I'm going to just speak this last small thing on, because it's still on my mind. You saw that video that's what the Chinese government is doing to the West Turkish people.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is just horrific. It's just terrible, sir.
It is.
Yeah. I'm glad it don't happen in your country or my country like that.
Right.
We would never have that kind of genocide in our country. Never.
No. exactly. I mean, it's just really incredible what they are trying to do to them all. And I mean, a lot of innocent
But
people.
it's still, but it's indicative of the same thing we talk about in TBC as that greed, scarcity mindset, that they want to take the minerals out their soil just to get money. It's all about money. It's all about greed.
Yeah.
But they don't have, but you don't have to, the thing about it gets me though, you don't have to kill people to do it. Exactly. You know that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you don't have to put them in concentration camps to make their schools out of concentration camps.
Yeah. That again is a scarcity mindset, the way that they think. You know, and I think
the Chinese government have taken scarcity mindset to a whole nother level, you know?
Oh, exactly. And that's just putting all that influence on their own people.
I think it was really brave for that lady to come on to actually let the world know what's going on and reaching out for help. I hope she's safe. I hope she's safe, you know, because when you go out sometime and speak, then somebody's watching you and now they're hunting you down, you know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm hoping
I hope she's safe because that's a brave thing she did. That was a brave thing that lady did, you know.
Definitely. I mean, she's really come out, you know, like that, and she's hopefully in a country that she's in she's safe in right now.
Right.
You know?
Right. She got a safe haven place that she's actually talking about this, you know, because I believe it's her people who's actually this is happening to, you know. So, oh my God, this is terrible. I knew things was happening out there, but sometimes you got a closed ear to it. You don't hear about it until it's actually bringing forward to you like that, you know.
Yep. And see, they've been trying to stop it all through their own media to let it leak out, you know, to the other.
And this has been going on for some time, though. You know,
maybe
to the point where did you see their neighborhoods? How it's like a ghost town now.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes, yeah.
Oh my God. Woo.
They can't actually count how many bodies have been, you know, murdered in there because they're cremating them before they, you know, take the ashes out, I guess.
I know.
You know? Well, if they are taking any ashes out.
It says there's only a few people live in that area. Just a few.
Yeah. About 75% of them have gone.
I just wonder how they're getting food.
Oh,
you know?
I know.
I just wonder how they get the nutrients to eat, to drink, the water. How? I just don't know. I just wish it was some way that we that a few countries could get together to try to come to a truce with that government, that Chinese government. Maybe something that's not violent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't promote violence to make them go away. Maybe get with them around a table to discuss something. You know, where it's a win-win for both countries, because they can't keep killing like this and doing it to these people just to get something away, take something from their territory. You know?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. But anyway, I'm just very emotional about things like that, Darren. My heart goes out people like that. I just can't imagine me feeling like that, being taken away and treated that way. You know?
I mean, put our own self in that position and just, you know, sort of feel like what it feels like to be like that, as you say.
I know, you know. I just think some people don't want to talk about it, but some things you got to talk about and affect, because it's affecting people to their lives. We're talking about livelihood here, you know?
Yes. Yep. Exactly. I mean, human being, isn't it? It's a human being.
Yeah. What about being a human being here on Earth? No matter what color you are, what culture you come from, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Just being a human being here on Earth and treated like a barbaric way to treat a person. It's just I would have thought that we'll be a lot further ahead in this world and still live in that type of thing that has been happening for hundreds of years. People used to do that kind of thing. You know? I thought we moved past that now, but we still doing it, you know?
Yes. And I mean, and from our times, hundreds of years ago, we were doing that back then. We thought that's when it sort of finished, but we see in some of these countries where they're still doing those same methods, you know. That,
you know, I hear they're doing it in parts of Someone said they're doing it in parts of Ghana. They're doing that to people. I've seen dead bodies lying side by side. And in parts of Africa, I think in parts of Africa, they're taking women and away from their families. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and it's all about power and greed. It's just how do people create that kind of mindset, get to do that to people?
I know.
I wonder what that really comes from. Where did that really come? What does it stem from? A person taking the harming another person. What happens to a person's mind? I wonder.
I think that they've given that all other areas and not really had faith in their own strengths and things like this. So they've got their weakness instead of their strengths or something.
But that has to, think about this. That is a weak-minded person.
Yes.
When you think about that, it seems like it's very weak-minded to take someone away from another person, their loved ones. That's the first bad thing. But to actually take their life is another.
That's the thing. I mean, where does it stop with these sort of people like that? And how can they be stopped? I mean,
I think if I wonder if I don't know what you and I can do, but I just wonder if it's some people with some great minds could just get together and figure out a way to put this to a stop, because there shouldn't be anywhere on earth right now where that should be going on, in my opinion. It shouldn't be anywhere here on earth that should be going on. This day and time, in the 2019, we still living like we were back over 100 years ago. You know? That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I don't want to take up any more time. I can go on this tangent about this thing because I'm very emotional about it. But anyway, thank you all for being patient with me today. And Darren, thank you so much for coming on and being on my panel today. That's been very kind of you, sir.
My pleasure, Stephen. And as I say, I look forward to coming on many more as well.
Oh, sure. And I'll make it a point to be on yours today, okay?
Yep. I look forward to seeing you.
Okay. Have a great one, sir.
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bye-bye. Peace.
Peace.